And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here, and it's another Blues Day Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for clicking on this video. The long holiday weekend is over. Black Friday's over. Cyber Monday's over. And now we can kind of get back to a little bit of normalcy. And this week's releases were kind of a little bit on the quiet side. We'll talk about everything that came out today. We'll talk about some pre-orders that I'm kind of excited about. I'll show you what I picked up, including some kind of cool retro stuff. And then we'll jump ahead 1 week to the week of December 7th, and we'll talk about everything that comes out when I see you next Tuesday. The pre-orders that kind of got me excited this week all come from Scream Factory and Shout Factory for the most part. They put out their February release schedule, and it is full of bangers. Starting with another 4K release from Scream Factory, we are getting Alligator on 4K. If you don't know Alligator, this is a movie from 1980. And if you've ever heard about like alligators in the sewer, or people flushing alligators and having alligators running around in the sewer, that's where this came from. This is the movie that started that whole thing with alligator people and alligators in the sewer. Yeah, it all came from this movie, I'm pretty sure. Because it's about, this family that flushes an alligator down the toilet. And there's a chemical company, that's been like, doing all this crazy experimental chemicals and things. And just putting like some of their dead animals, their test laboratory animals down in the sewer. And this alligator, I guess, that's what it's been living on. And so it's like, 10, 12 years later, it's grown, enormous, and people start, disappearing. And it's a good movie. It's kind of a crazy movie. I've only ever seen it on TV, like way back in the day. So, to get like the uncut version on 4K, I'm super excited about that. This is going to be really cool. That comes out February 22nd. And if that's not enough Alligator, Scream Factory is also putting out Alligator 2, The Mutation. And it's just on Blu-ray, but still, that's pretty awesome too. I'm not even sure if I've seen part 2 or not. If I have, it's been so long I don't remember it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be picking up both those, and there's going to be an Alligator double feature coming in February. Can't wait. I love animal attack movies. Those are my favorites. Also coming on 4K from Scream Factory, we're getting The Howling 4K. It's been released, by Studio Canal, and you would have had to have, imported it and to get that, the 4K version. But now we get a chance to get it here in the U.S. without, having to pay the higher price to import it in. And to be honest, looking at the artwork, I like the original artwork better than the Studio Canal artwork that was on that box. Also coming to Blu-ray from Shout Factory is going to be Summer School, and that comes February 8th. Summer School is an awesome 80s comedy. It's really good. It's about a gym teacher who has to teach summer school, and he doesn't want to spend his summer doing that, but he's kind of forced into it. And he's got just a bunch of, sort of misfits and it's a bunch of crazy mixture of people there. And, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's got Courtney Thorne-Smith, who I mentioned last week, who's Inside Out. And, yeah, I get to mention her again this week. So I'm definitely going to be adding some Courtney Thorne-Smith to my collection. Because I'm going to be picking up Summer School for sure. There's even a couple kids in the class that are like big into horror movies that, kind of remind me of most of us out there. One of them's named Chainsaw, and he's like big into Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they even play the movie in class, you know. So it's a ton of fun. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I think you guys would enjoy it. I also see that Shout Factory is going to be releasing Slapshot on February 22nd. That's going to be getting a Blu-ray, and that's another classic that's really good. They're also releasing a couple movies I really don't know much about, but I'll go ahead and mention them. You got Lipstick coming out on February 15th, and you have Paranormic coming out on February 8th. And one I was very surprised to see on this list is that I guess they're going to be putting out Slumber Party Massacre. Now, this is the reboot that came out on Sci-Fi Channel. And I watched it, and I can tell you, I'm warning you, it is pure garbage. Don't watch this movie. It really is bad. Super bad. I mean, you know, the original Slumber Party was you know, cheesy and you know, wasn't the greatest movie, but it was fun. This movie has no idea what it wants to be. It sort of acts like a spoof, but then it doesn't want to be a spoof. They make fun of the killer without it being a spoof. You know, they're not. I don't know. It's such a mess. I could barely sit through the whole thing. You know, I was playing on my phone about midway through. It was just, it's not a good movie. I mean, I hate to dissuade people from buying physical media, but maybe go and just purchase all these other titles. You know, maybe go back and get an older title of Scream Factories or something, and maybe just give this one a pass. Yeah, it is. You're gonna regret it if you buy it. It's not good. Another movie that you're able to pre-order right now is Black Friday. It's coming out from Screen Media, and it comes out January 4th. Now I'll give myself a little plug. I checked it out over the weekend, the Black Friday weekend, and I'm actually going to be posting a review of it, so I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on whether or not I think you should pick it up. I'm going to be putting that video out tomorrow. I'm also going to be putting out my Chucky video. That's the season finale of Chucky, so be on the lookout for those two videos tomorrow. I'm going to be putting out 2 videos on Wednesday. And now let's talk about what came out this week. Well, if all I covered was what came out this week, this would be a very short video, because there wasn't a whole lot that came out this week. There definitely wasn't a ton of real memorable things, that's for sure. Definitely the biggest release that came out this week was Shang-Chi. And like most of the Disney Marvel movies, it's out on multi-formats. You know, you have the Steelbook from Best Buy. You got the Blu-ray copy with no slipcover. You've got the 4K standard slipcover edition. There's a Target, you know, Digibook edition. And then there's the Disney Club exclusive edition that's a Blu-ray that does come with a slipcover. So you got lots of formats to choose from, and Shang-Chi is well worth it. I absolutely loved it. Right now it's holding firm as one of my top 5 movies of the year. I absolutely loved Shang-Chi. Or Shang-Chi. I don't know. How do you say it? I still say Shang-Chi. Is it Shang-Chi? Also coming out this week, we had Malignant. Just got a Blu-ray release. And probably because it just got a Blu-ray release, I'm not going to bother picking this one up for a little while. They actually have it priced right now at only $20, which is a pretty solid price for a brand new release. You know, it hasn't been that long since I've seen it. And you know, I don't think I would watch it for like the next month or so. So honestly, there's definitely no reason to rush out and pick this one up. If it was a 4K or something, then I would probably want to watch it and do like a 4K disc review on it. But just the Blu-ray. I think I can hold off and wait until I either want to watch it or maybe it'll drop in price a little bit. Other than that, there's really just a bunch of sort of mediocre titles. Stuff like the complete series of I Dream of Jeannie. Heaven Can Wait. We had Saint Maud to come out. The complete series of Downton Abbey. And there was a couple of catalog titles that I was kind of interested in picking up. And that's Man in the Moon. That's with Reese Witherspoon. And Baby Boom. It's an 80s movie that's, it's kind of a drama / comedy. But they're both priced at like $20 a piece. And honestly, I think that's just too much for like an older catalog release. I think these probably should have came out at around $15. Right now they're actually sold out on Amazon, and they're not in Best Buy, so I'll probably just kind of wait for these. I'm sure there'll be a small price drop. If I can get them around $15, I would pick them up. I think it's both their first time on Blu-ray though, so that's kind of cool. And that's about it for what came out this week. Like I said, it was kind of a light week this week. Honestly, the only thing I'm picking up is Shang-Chi. And now on to what I picked up this week. Before I get to what I picked up this week, I hope you guys are enjoying the report. And if you are, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. I'm getting pretty close to 400. And I could sure use your help to get there. So if you're watching and unsubscribed, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And now let's get back to the report. So right now I am still waiting on a couple things to arrive in the mail. I still don't have my copy of Phantom of the Mall. Still got I guess a couple more weeks on that one. I don't know. And Shang-Chi I will have on, I think it's Thursday. But I'm sure I'll definitely have it by Friday at the latest. Things always come slower when they come from Target. But I did pick up a few things this week, and I'll show you what I got. And then I had an eBay order that came in of some kind of cool retro stuff. Or at least I think it's cool. But I'll show you the movies that I picked up, I guess that are the newer variety before I get to the older stuff here. Like a lot of you, I also picked up Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This one didn't get here in time to make the video last Tuesday. But, yeah, great movie. Great comedy. Fun Thanksgiving movie. Full disclosure, though, I actually didn't get around to watching it this weekend. So, oops. But I'm sure I'll watch it in the next week or so. So I ordered Krampus from Scream Factory. It comes out December 7th, but I got it in a little early because of, ordering it from Scream Factory. Did get the poster as well. I actually did a review video of this, a 4K disc review video. And I'm going to put that card up here in the top. So if you want to go check out that review, just go ahead and click on the card. And in that video, I didn't compare it to the Blu-ray that comes with this version because it's an upgraded Blu-ray. I compared it to this older version of Krampus. So you can kind of figure out for yourself, do you think it's worth an upgrade or not? I give my opinions on that. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. And I have some side-by-side comparison shots in that video. And one other video I picked up this week was an older catalog title. And that was one of the Vestron titles, and it's Chud 2, Bud the Chud. This is a definite goofy, horror comedy. But I actually liked it better than the original. It's pretty funny, and it's just got that cheesiness that's the right mix of fun and cheesy. This is actually one of the more expensive Vestron titles. Like, this one's always like $27. It just doesn't seem to be cheap ever. So when Target had that buy two get one free sale, I actually paired this together with Shang-Chi and Venom 2. And so this actually ended up being my free one. So I was picking up Venom, I was picking up Shang-Chi, got this one for free. Every now and again I look around eBay and I'll find some, something kind of cool that I want to pick up. And this week I actually found some kind of cool stuff that I really wasn't even looking for. It just kind of went down the old rabbit hole and ended up ordering a bunch of things. And if anyone's ever watched my room tour video, you know that I'm a big fan of Caddyshack, and I have the nice Caddyshack print by David O'Keefe, and I've got some Funko Pops, and I've got the original Caddyshack on Laserdisc and Blu-ray. Well, I decided to expand on that a little bit, and I went ahead and picked up Caddyshack on VHS. I got this for 99 cents. It was in an auction. That's all it cost me, was 99 cents. Shipping and handling was only like $3 or something. So I ended up getting it for just $4. The cool part is I was actually able to bundle it together, and I went ahead and picked up Caddyshack 2 on VHS. And this one's actually still factory sealed. I like part 2. I mean, it's not as much as part 1, but it's kind of a fun movie as well. And it wasn't going to cost me any more shipping and handling, so I only had to pay like an extra $3 to get this one as well. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And so when I picked up those two things, it started recommending to me, other Caddyshack items. And one of them was Caddyshack 2. This is the soundtrack, the record, the vinyl. And so, yeah, I thought, I really like the artwork, and I do have a record player, and I don't consider myself a collector of vinyl, but if it's kind of cool, I'll pick it up, sure. And I didn't have to pay much for that either. But I was glad to add that to the collection. And finally, the last thing I picked up, also from Caddyshack, I've got the Laserdisc, I've got the Blu-ray, you saw the VHS. Has anyone seen this format before? I picked up the CED of Caddyshack. I had a fun time showing this one to my nephew and asking him if he had any idea what it was. And he had no idea. He thought it was at first he thought it was a record, then he thought it was a laser disc. And then I kind of tried to explain to him what it was, and honestly, I don't quite understand. I mean, I sort of know. I know this thing acts as like it's a caddy, and you insert it into the player, and then like these come open here, I think, and there's actually like a disc inside here that it plays in the machine. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have a CED player. I've never seen a CED player. I think I have maybe on like Cinema Sickness's channel or something. But so this is purely, ornamental. It's decorative. I don't care if it works or not. There's the back of it there. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to, have that original artwork. It was in pretty good shape, I think. And now I've got like pretty much every kind of I don't have it on DVD, but I don't know if I would need it on DVD. I mean, you got the VHS, the Laserdisc, the CED, and the Blu-ray. Now if I can just get that 4K, I'll be super happy. But we'll see. So let me know in the comments, had you guys ever heard of CEDs? Does anyone have a CED player? Well, here at Side Hustle Cinema, we are a forward-thinking channel. So let's jump ahead 1 week to December 7th and take a look at everything that'll be coming out when I see you next Tuesday. So next week, Scream Factory will be putting out Krampus, the Naughty Cut, on 4K. Rick and Morty Season 5 is coming to Blu-ray from Warner Brothers, and that's actually getting a steelbook as well as a standard Blu-ray release. Universal Studios is putting out Dear Evan Hansen on Blu-ray. RLJE is putting out Creepshow Season 2 on Blu-ray. Sony Pictures is putting out the Karate Kid collection on 4K, and that's Karate Kids 1, 2, and 3. I've got that one pre-ordered. Lionsgate Films is putting out the Jesus Music on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers is putting out the new Clint Eastwood movie Cry Macho on 4K and on Blu-ray. Mill Creek Entertainment is putting out Street Fighter. It's a Blu-ray steelbook. RLJE is also putting out Werewolves Within on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers is putting out Angels with Dirty Faces on Blu-ray, and it's a part of the Warner Archive collection. Universal Studios is putting out Cop Shop on Blu-ray. And if anyone's seen that one, let me know in the comments, is it any good or not? It's been one that I've kind of looked at and thought about maybe renting on pay-per-view, and hadn't really pulled the trigger. And I haven't really heard many reviews on it, so if anyone's seen it and would recommend it, just let me know. Kino Lorber's putting out Hard Target on 4K. I've had that one pre-ordered since Kino Lorber had their sale a while back. It's also getting a Blu-ray edition as well. Paramount Pictures is putting out Beavis and Butthead Do America on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is also putting out The Andy Griffith Show, the complete series, on Blu-ray. Disney is putting out Ron's Gone Wrong on 4K, and it's out on Blu-ray. Arrow Video is putting out Mill of the Stone Woman on Blu-ray. Criterion is releasing One Night in Miami on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber is putting out The Long Goodbye on Blu-ray, but this is a 4K restoration. Paramount Pictures is putting out Harold Maude. This is a Paramount Presents title, and it's number 29 of the series. Quiver Films is putting out 13 Minutes. Kino Lorber is putting out number 17 on Blu-ray. MVD Visual is putting out Final Justice on Blu-ray. It's part of the MVD Rewind collection. Kino Lorber is putting out Busting on Blu-ray, and it's a limited edition release. Shout Factory is putting out Trog on Blu-ray. Wellgo USA is putting out The Monkey King Reborn on Blu-ray. Lionsgate Films is putting out The Last Shootout on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is putting out Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, the complete collection, on Blu-ray, and that's 7 seasons. Arrow Video is putting out the Giallo Essentials on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber is putting out 21 Hours at Munich on Blu-ray. Gomorrah Season 2 on Blu-ray, and Get Crazy on Blu-ray. Leo Mark Studios is putting out Behind Bayonets and Barbed Wire on Blu-ray. And Kino Lorber is putting out Broken Lullaby on Blu-ray and Mr. Majestic on Blu-ray. And it's a 2K remaster. And last but not least, Disney is putting out Who Framed Roger Rabbit on 4K. We're getting both this 4K slipcover edition and the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook edition. So it looks like we got a slow week this week, but next week's going to be pretty good. It picks back up as December starts. And that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you next Tuesday.